Need food? We can help. The Greater Cleveland Food Bank's Benefits Outreach Department works within the community to help individuals locate food and apply for SNAP and other public benefits. Weekdays, our Help Center accepts phone calls from 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. and walk-ins from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Call 216-738-2067 or stop in our facility at 15500 South Waterloo Road. Our benefits outreach counselors are out in the community every day assisting with benefit enrollment and connecting the community to vital resources. Keep your eye out for our food truck, providing free, fresh produce and SNAP enrollment in the community. For more information, visit www.greaterclevelandfoodbank.org/gethelp.
Ooh, baby, baby. You're watching TV 20. We are Cleveland.
Welcome to TV 20's Arts and Culture. I'm your host, Leah Longbrake. With us today is legendary R&B group and Rock Hall inductees, The Miracles. Welcome to the studio, Sydney Justin, Carrie Justin, Cordell Conway, and Eric Swindle. Welcome.
Hey, thank you.
Welcome to Cleveland.
Pleasure to be here.
So, The Miracles have been entertaining audiences for over 40 years. What's it like to be a part of the legacy of this legendary group?
It's really, it's been amazing, because the history is so grand. It's, the Miracles was the first group to sign to Motown Records, if people don't know. And so many artists have come from that organization, and we're just glad to be a part of it, part of that.
Yeah, it's a wonderful thing.
Yeah. So you're filling in the shoes, following in the footsteps of the great Smokey Robinson. What is that like?
It's great, it's great because he's an awesome guy and just a great person, and the talent is just phenomenal. His talent was beyond any other artist or writer at that time. I mean, he's written so many hits, and to be a part of of that legacy has been great for me.
Well, in 1978, you were actually first asked to lead the Miracles, but you were in the NFL playing for the Los Angeles Rams.
Yes.
What was it like to make that decision between staying with football or going to the Miracles?
Well, I felt like, there's a short window in football. And so if I took, the opportunity to move to Detroit and perform at the Miracles, I would never get the opportunity to play in the NFL. And I never thought that I would ever come back to the Miracles, really. Yeah. The truth is, I thought I was giving that up completely once I decided to stay in the NFL. And just by God, God, it was God's divine graces that put me back in the same position to have the same opportunity, several years later.
Yeah, what led to you going from getting a Super Bowl ring, I want to point that out, to then getting back with the Miracles?
So after I was injured, I got hurt in the NFL and broke a vertebrae in my neck. So I was out for a year, and I was writing songs and doing things musically, singing on soundtracks, movie situation things in Los Angeles, so I couldn't really do much physical stuff, but a group called Shalimar was going on tour. They asked me to sing background for them on a European tour, so I decided to go with it, and when I did, the following year, the lead singer decided to leave, so they asked me to take his place, and I did for about 6 years. I was a group called Shalimar, and we toured around the country. I did like 2 albums. And then right after that, the Miracles, when that kind of went by the wayside, the Miracles contacted me and said, hey, we're going to put the Miracles back together. We'd love for you to come and join us. And it was like heaven sent.
It was faith.
It was faith, really.
Well, you're not the only football player in the family. KJ, you played for Seattle Seahawks. So what was your career trajectory going from playing football like your brother and then joining the Miracles?
Well, I was in sales, did indoor air quality and stuff like that, and then my brother called me and said, hey, we need you to step in, I need a replacement. And I said, I don't know if I can do this. I was a football player. And he said, come on, man, we can do this. And then we got together and put it together, and here I am.
What's been the most rewarding experience for you with being at the group?
Well, being on stage, watching the people, and be entertained and feeling the love and the history of what they grew up with and all the memories and stuff. Is just great to see them excited and feeling great.
Yeah. Well, Cordell, you started at a young age, 19 years old, drumming for legendary acts like Tina Turner and the Isley Brothers. Oh my gosh.
That's true, yeah.
Do my homework.
Yeah.
So talk to us about what that experience was like, especially at such a young age, and then how that led to you being with the Miracles.
Well, you know, Leah, all of us started playing, doing music as kids, you know, because we all started as kids, and I was younger. I'm the oldest member. I'm the elder. And I actually started singing, doing Elvis Presley songs.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so
I get to see you.
No, because he was a superstar, and back in the day, Elvis got all of the girls.
That's right.
They scream. I said, "Ooh, that's what I'm going to do as a kid," you know. So anyway, I mean, that's how I got myself.
That was my motivation too, by the way.
Yeah. Also, I played too in the band. You know, I was a band guy, playing drums. You know, so. You know, that's the joke, fellas.
Nobody's laughing though.
No. Anyway, you know, I was one of the younger members in a local band out of Richmond, and I had an opportunity to do the Miracles. You know, playing drums behind the Miracles, the Contours, just a host of other groups, Little Anthony and the Imperials. And I used to watch the groups do the steps, and I was a drummer. I could pick up all the accents, pop, they do it, pop, pop, you know, never thinking that I would end up doing just this singing. And it's been a joy. This has been one of the greatest things that ever happened for me. Now, mind you, it's not easy. No. But we try to make it look easy, you know. But I've had a great time. We had a great run doing some of the greatest love songs written of all time. Smokey wrote great love songs. All of the songs about hurt and love and joy and pain, you know. And so it's a pleasure doing these songs about love.
And that still carry on today.
And people listen to these songs right now. I mean, the children's children, and it makes me feel great.
It's surprising to me how many young people today know these songs.
Because they're timeless.
Yeah, when we perform concerts, I mean, you would think, you know, because of the legacy of such a long time, that it would be much older audience, but it's not. We have young people in the audience as well, and they all sing along.
They're being raised right.
Yeah, about love songs.
Yeah.
That's what we do.
Eric, he mentioned young age for all of you, and you started off young, singing in front of your congregation in church, and then you end up in Japan in front of doing one of the biggest acts at Universal. How do you go from Japan to being a part of this legacy group?
Oh my gosh. You know, I had mutual friends that knew Sydney, and it was a situation where, you know, hey, I got a phone call one day, and this is when I actually returned from Japan. And the young lady that introduced me to Sid, you know, was a singer as well. And once we got communicated and once we came together, you know, I did some auditioning for him, and Sid's like, I think you'll work out. And it's been history since then, man. It's been phenomenal. And once again, when it comes to steps and when it comes to things, like I didn't really know the songs lyrically, you know. I had heard them many times, so I could always hum them and things like that, you know, listen to my dad, you know, playing these songs or whatever. So when it came down to like really honing in on what I need to do as a performer for the Miracles. It was amazing. It was incredible. The songs, like you said, were timeless. They were amazing. And then learning the steps was just, learning the steps.
Still learning.
It was phenomenal. The steps, I'm like, these guys are doing these steps. Are you serious? And I'm dying. I'm breathing like crazy. It's like aerobics. I'm like, man, are you serious? I'm going to learn this stuff.
Like Miracle Zumba?
Yeah, Miracle Zumba.
Miracle Zumba.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, it was excellent. It was excellent. So I was
Started here in Cleveland.
That's right.
So I was happy. Everything came together exactly the way, again, he planned it. So.
And how long have you been with the group now?
I've been with the group going on 4 years now.
So you're the newest member?
Yeah, I'm the newest guy.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah.
Well, you're here in Cleveland. You'll be performing with another legendary group, the Stylistics, for the Urban League of Greater Cleveland's annual fundraiser. What's it like? How do you feel that you're going to get to perform with the Stylistics and for such a fantastic organization?
Oh, man.
You know, Russell Thompson Jr. is amazing. He's an amazing artist. Always loved his voice, and looking forward to actually meeting him in person. Haven't met him yet. Met quite a few people, through my time, but I haven't met him, and I'm looking forward to it.
And the Urban League of Greater Cleveland, that do so
Excellent
many amazing things, over 100 years.
Yes, excellent organization. Alex Boone is our contact there, and she's with Gap organization, something like that. And she's this amazing person. I've worked with her several times in the past, and she's just an amazing individual. Just the most, positive, and just, really, she's in a great position right now there because they got a great person in her.
That's right.
What do you hope fans take away from the performance?
That giving is more important than receiving, and that, to be a kind person is what the world needs today. That's what we really need. We need to be nice, right? To be nice.
To be nice.
Bringing everybody together.
Yeah. But seriously, we need to love one another. That's what Jesus said to do. Love each other, love one another. That's simple. To me, it's a simple plan. We just need to follow it. And if we don't follow that, it's tough. Makes things tough.
Yeah. So, each of you, one of the last questions, what is your favorite Miracle song to perform?
I guess my favorite one would be Ooh Baby Baby.
My favorite one is Baby Baby Don't Cry. Yeah, it's a great song.
My favorite is You Must Be Loved.
Ooh la 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 la, ooh baby baby.
He's copying me now.
That's a love song. Hey,
He told me his favorite song was Here I Go Again. No, Fork in the Road.
No, on the show.
That's what she just asked you.
I know, but my favorite song is Ooh la 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 la. Oh, I did you wrong. See my heart.
Oh, I see why now. Now I'm starting to see why you really like that.
You got it, right? You got it.
The first line.
Can we just get a quick little harmony, a quick little line?
Let me think of that song.
Favorite song.
Let me see. I gotta get the right key here.
Pressure on.
I did you wrong. My heart went out to play, but in the game I lost you. What a price to pay. Hey, I'm crying. Ooh, baby, baby.
That's enough.
Oh, I love it. It's actually my favorite Miracle song, so thank you guys.
It's real early.
We had to go through our 20-minute, 30-minute.
She asked me, I was like, oh, no coffee, no nothing.
We gotta get you some Starbucks.
We need some Starbucks
Get
right quick.
Cordell some Starbucks. So lastly, how can we get more information on you and the Miracles?
The Miracles website, you can go to www. You don't have to even do that. You just go themiraclesmusic.com. And
We have Instagram as well.
Yeah, Instagram.
The.miracles.music.
You know.
Can you
Instagram.
mention the doc that's coming out? Can you mention that?
Oh yeah, a documentary. We have a documentary coming out with Claudette Robinson, who is the first lady of Motown. She was the first female to sign with Motown Records, and she was a part of the Miracles. So Claudette was Smokey's ex-wife, and she was had played a major role in Motown Records as the first woman to perform and to record on Motown Records. In the documentary, it's called The First Lady of Motown, and we're part of that history, that documentary. Please check it out. It's on Netflix. It's going to be on Netflix. I think it's out now, if I'm not mistaken.
Is it?
Or it could be, but I'm not quite sure the schedule. But yeah, Claudette is a wonderful, wonderful woman. She's one of our greatest supporters. And we lost Pete Moore last year, unfortunately. And he was also one of our great supporters.
Yes.
He was also an original member. And you know, Smokey support us. We have the blessings of all of the Miracles, including Billy Griffin, who was the original replacement for Smokey in the early 1970s. And Billy is a very, very close, good friend of ours. And we're just really blessed to be here. You know.
Well, we're blessed to have you here. Thank you so much for being here in studio with us.
Thanks,
been a
Leah.
pleasure
Thank
to
you so
have
much.
you. Thank you. And thank you so much for tuning in. We'll have all this information for you on our website, tv20cleveland.com. I'm Leah Longbrake. Till next time.